Hello dear friends, Victoria Vlasova is together with you. Now we are located in Kyiv. As you may see in one of Kyiv's backyards. I'm coming to have my live stream. Today I'm a little bit late because of traffic and because in Krishchatik Street we have some troubles with traffic. Well, so if you may see, today we are going to speak about Kyiv. Today we are going to speak about Kyiv as the capital of Ukraine and about rating of Kyiv among capitals of Europe. I do believe that today's live stream is going to be really interesting for you. Well, now as you may see, we are coming in one of the backyards of Kyiv. I will show you a little bit. So I'm coming to my best project ever. Kyiv, so the backyard, the old premise, one of Kyiv's capital premises, where the DELUXE Private School is located. Sorry for some not having a light, but still I believe it doesn't spoil our online and our live stream. So here we go. We are entering DELUXE Private School, and I do believe that we'll start in a couple of minutes. Good morning, Dashenka. Hello everyone. Good morning, my big room. I will ask Dasha to make a little bit coffee with milk.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And Victoria Vlasova will start in a minute. Yes, I will go on with the topic, of Kyiv. I do believe that you, dear friends, you will help me somehow in it. Okay, so here we go. Perfect, we have everything here. Nice. Okay, here I am. Well, hello friends. Hello, do believe that you are enjoying the live stream that I showed for you while we were moving here. Yeah, so today I remind one more time that we are speaking about Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine. I think that in today's live stream there are much things to discuss because I do believe that we'll speak not only about Kyiv as the capital, not just about Kyiv as a European city, but I do believe that you are going to share your opinions and your thoughts about how you see Kyiv. Have you ever visited Kyiv? If to speak about those who are the guests of our capital, okay, of the capital of Ukraine. And I do hope that you could tell us something about different specifications of Kyiv and different spheres of Kyiv's life. It's going to be really very interesting for us, not only probably for us, but for all those who live in Kyiv, for all those who are tourists and guests in Kyiv. We may speak about different fragments of Kyivan's life. It can be all things that you want to talk about. It can be actually everything, starting from the political life, going on with economic life, business life, ratings of Kyiv, and so on. Me as a Kyivite, originally I was born in Kyiv. And I have been living in Kyiv all my life, a part of some fragments in my life when I needed to go to France and to live in France for a certain period of time. But normally it's though I'm living in Kyiv. I'm happy to live in Kyiv, and I know much things about Kyiv to be told, to be discussed. That's why first of all probably we will start speaking a little bit about history of Kyiv, okay? And I know there are some even colleagues of mine in school who are from different other cities, and sometimes they tell me that, wow, Kyiv, it's doubtful question concerning either to be or not to be the capital of Ukraine. Some people even tell me, some colleagues, that Kharkiv can be the capital of Ukraine. Actually, it used to be the capital of Ukraine before. Well, all these aspects I do believe that we can discuss today, and it will be interesting not only for me but for you also. Okay, while we are going on, I have a question for you. Those who are Kyiv dwellers, those who live in Kyiv permanently, please just make a plus or put in the comments that you are from Kyiv, and we will see the statistics, how many of those are in Kyiv, are located in Kyiv, how many are not. Well, in order to have, just I'm seeing the page here, in order to have a little bit of statistic, how it works out, what you know about Kyiv, and actually what you know about Kyiv's life. Okay, so as I told, first of all, we will speak about the history of Kyiv, okay, history of Kyiv, of its creation. I'm sure that most of you know the history of Kyiv, and you know that nowadays it has more than 1,400 years. Yeah, it's true. So it's the oldest, one of the oldest. If I'm mistaken, just correct me with dates, correct me with some figures concerning exactly the ages. So according to my data, bless you, Kyiv is going back at least for 1,400 years. Yeah, and it's the largest city. It used to be the capital of Kyiv Rus, if to say about history. It was the capital of Kyiv Rus exactly in the epoch of Rus, of Kyiv Rus, and it has still reserved and preserved as a capital of Ukraine. But of course, as I have already told you, and as we have discussed it previously, yeah, Kyiv was not always to be the capital of Ukraine, and nowadays even there are some hidden talks, probably opinions, let's to say, concerning either Kyiv should stay the capital of Ukraine or should not. Why these backgrounds appear? Why these options appear? Of course, if you know, dear followers, dear viewers, you can write in your comments, and of course you can also write in your comments, I told you before, concerning either you consider it right that Kyiv is the capital of Ukraine nowadays, what are the pros and what are the cons for your reasoning and for your opinioning that you can give. Well, I told you today, yeah, that I consider Kyiv to be undoubtful capital of Ukraine since the Russian period of time and since the independent times of Ukraine. Of course, but regarding the rating, yeah, because we'll talk about the rating also. Tatiana wrote us. Hello, Tatiana. Good morning. It's very nice that you joined a little bit of our live streams from Kyiv. Kharkiv was first capital of Ukraine. But first, regarding independent times of Ukraine, or regarding what period of Ukraine as a state. It's very interesting for me to know. If you know, Tatiana, the answer from the history, write us please in Instagram comments. Tatiana is there. Yeah, because the information that I have, yeah, concerning the aging of the period of Kyiv and Rus, yes, actually it was Kyiv to be the first capital. Since 1169 year. I have this information from Wiki resources and from some other historical resources. Yeah. So we are waiting for Tatiana's comments about Kharkiv, actually, what is the date concerning Kharkiv to be the capital of Ukraine. Of course, it used to be as the capital, but why it has disappeared as the capital, and why Kyiv retook its position of capital, Ukrainian capital, and still it is right now the capital of Ukraine. Who knows? Gives the answers. It's very interesting. Tatiana, while I'm waiting for Tatiana's comments, here I have some of hints, of course. As I see to the resources, so first of all, the city Kharkiv, today we have like debates, two rivals. The city Kharkiv, what is it? What do we have here? What do we have here? Here. I want to be in early. Okay, so yeah, the city Kharkiv was founded in 1654, so 17th century. It was considered to be the major center of Ukrainian industry, trade and culture of the Russian Empire. And Tatiana gave us the answer in Instagram. So 1919. Yeah, exactly. 1919. It was the year from December 1919 to January 1934. So for a couple of decades, Ukrainian city Kharkiv was the first capital. Kharkiv, actually, it was the first capital of Ukrainian Soviet Socialistic Republic. If we talk about Soviet times, yes, exactly. Thank you, Tatiana. But why? What are the reasons, or what is the main reason why then Kyiv retook its position? If you know the answers, if someone knows the answers, you're welcome. Write me, please, in your comments. And we are going on concerning the rating, because today we not only talk about the history of Kyiv as the capital of Ukraine, but mostly we are talking about rating of Kyiv in Europe, in the world, regarding the rates and nowadays modern rating in the positions of Europe and in its positions of dealing and appealing Kyiv to be as a capital of Ukraine. That's the reason. Okay, so if we take the rating concerning the prices, the cost of living, in Kyiv, among other capitals of Ukraine, who knows the answers, who can tell it to us, you're welcome, please. For us, it's really very essential. The information that I possess actually I have two dates to talk about, 2016 and 2017. If to talk, 1 minute, I'm putting stop Tatiana's comment, because in Kharkiv was more developers than Kyiv. Developers of city as a location of capital, you mean? So finish with your comment. It's very interesting why Kharkiv took the positions of decades to be the capital, and then it disappeared because of developers. But what kind of developers, we will know from Tatiana's comments. We are continuing talking about Kyiv on the business arena, and about Ukrainian capital from the sociological polls. Yeah, so according to Euro rating of cities, of European cities, Ukrainian capital Kyiv doesn't take big positions concerning business and concerning the economic rating. It mostly is regarded that Kyiv is one of the cheapest cities in Europe concerning the prices, concerning the living cost. Though Kyivites, and especially more aged Kyivites, they deal with the problem of augmenting prices for some public services, and so on. But still, Kyiv, as I have already told, is considered to be the lowest economic price for services, for purchasing, for making any kinds of buyings, and so on. Why it's so? Either you agree with these statistics or not, according with these ratings, write in your comments. Tatiana, we're coming back to a comment about building for administratives. So because Kharkiv was more developed than Kyiv, and about building for administratives. Okay, yeah, so we can say that Kharkiv also had the leading positions of administrative buildings in the era of Soviet times. Yes, exactly. But of course, we know that after in Kyiv, there started to be some administrative and not only administrative premises. Kyiv started to be developed in different areas, in different spheres: administrative, political, economical, agricultural, even. Speaking about ministries and different kinds of ministries, they also started to be represented in Kyiv, and step by step, of course, I do believe that the roots always lead Kyiv, lead any city, any capital city to its derivatives from the past. And as regarding the Kyiv Rus times, Kyiv used to be the capital of Ukraine. It came back to its prehistoric roots and prehistoric background. That's why probably now we see Kyiv and to be the capital of Ukraine. I'm not sure either something is going to be changed in future, or probably some other cities, Ukrainian cities nowadays, pretend to be the capitals. If you know also this information, write to us. And we are going on with the statistics. We are going on with talking about Kyiv rating along Europe, along the world, in different aspects. In different aspects. For today, I also wanted to speak with you concerning the segment of building segment. Building, I mean, in the sphere of providing new accommodations for Kyivites. Nowadays, it's a hot topic for Kyiv, because nowadays we deal with the over-marketing, offering for Kyivites of accommodation premises, of flats, of different kind of apartments, and so on. The prices comparing with the last, let's say, decade, have a little bit descended. So we see on the market of accommodation, of building, the lowering of prices, but still regarding the question, because I'm always coming back to the history, and I'm always coming back to if you wish, architectural origination of Ukraine, of Kyiv. Nowadays, even in the downtown of Kyiv, of the capital, we may see the destroying somehow the image, and destroying somehow the architectural standards of Kyiv, because of buildings that have started and that have still been going on in Kyiv. That's why, according to the rating of Kyiv, in the position of somehow even destroying the original, the nature image of Kyiv. It's considered to be a problem. It's considered to be a challenge for Ukrainians. If you have, dear followers, some ideas about making and building, renovating the city from building position, please write to us your comments, because it's essential. As for me, I showed you from the very beginning of the live stream a little bit a part of Kyiv, old Kyiv, because the school and DELUXE Private School, my project, is located in one of the oldest districts of Kyiv, and I would not be eager to see the biggest and the big changes in this quarter, in this district, because it's really the ancient, it's really the spirit, it's really the energy of capital of Kyiv city here. But still, also we may see somehow further from this district that downtown, the center of Kyiv, is being ruined, so to say, yeah, and many buildings, apartment blocks, whatever, markets, they are evoked, they appear in sometimes, very often, they do spoil, they do not prevent and preserve these originally mature positions of Kyiv. Okay, so we have opened a little bit the architectural, the question of building and rebuilding of Kyiv as the capital of Ukraine. We a little bit opened the veil of Kyiv as costly or non-costly, expensive, a cheap city for tourists and for Kyivites. What else can be regarded in order to treat Kyiv as the capital, to rate, not even to treat, but to rate Kyiv as the capital of Ukraine or not? If you have some questions now, if some issues evoked in your thoughts, please write to us in your comments what vectors, what spheres you would like to discuss in this live stream, in order to deal and to rate Kyiv as the capital or not. And I will read, for those who are not in Instagram, the comment of Tatiana. Price is incredibly high for all real estate, but about old part of Kyiv, it's really shame. Everybody thinks only about money, not about the safe historical face of one of the oldest cities in Europe, Tatiana wrote. Yeah, Tatiana, it's true. I fully agree with you here in this issue. You know the story that we had in Kyiv. It's the story with the firing of one of the oldest stores in Kyiv, Krishchadik, the corner of Krishchadik and Bogdana Khmelnytskого street, where you come to school. Actually, I gave the live stream concerning the fire and concerning the preservation of this architectural points. Yeah, you may also on YouTube find this one and to read the comments for this live stream. Of course, from the one side, it's dual question, yeah, from one side and another side. From one side, I understand that and I realize, yeah, as a Kyivite, as a human, as an intelligent person, that many old buildings, of course, they are to be crashed by themselves. They are to be ruined by themselves because they are too old. But the question for government and the question for authorities, for people, for citizens, of course, stays the same. To preserve the natural view, yeah, architectural view of these premises, but not to spoil the image of the city, the image of the capital city, yeah, by, so to say, new constructions that totally do not have anything the same, anything not even the same, but anything that reproduces, that makes a replica of those architectural ancient bases of Kyiv as the capital of Ukraine. Yes, you are right, completely right here. Okay, I'm looking for some comments if you have regarding the Kyiv's atmospheric and Kyiv's spheric sides of being the capital of Ukraine, Kyiv's ratings to be the capital of Ukraine, for my practical experience, from the experience that I have while I'm traveling to European countries. I'm not talking about America, I'm not talking about other continents, but really for image of Kyiv as the capital in Europe, we have rather positive image. Tatiana is an expert from European position, because Tatiana, it's our follower, it's our dear student, Tatiana travels much. Give us also the comment, please, about your personal experience while traveling and about your personal experience of hearing about Kyiv as the capital of Ukraine and its image. Write to us in the comments in Instagram. But from my professional experience and personal experience, Kyiv has rather positive image among French people, among German people, among English people. The first things that these nations talk about, it's low cost, low prices in Kyiv for everything, for accommodation, for food courts, for clothing, if we not speak about luxurious luxury segment brands. Everything is rather cheap, so the price is the first argument for Kyiv to be appealing capital in Europe to be visited. What else? Of course, people talk much about churches, about historical segment that we were discussing from the very beginning. It's true. Churches, cathedrals, different kinds of hills. By the way, it's interesting also to know I'm a blogger for Destination magazine. It's English written magazine in Kyiv. In Ukraine is the #1. It's called Destinations, and there is an article there that I have written. It's the last one for my blog, for their blog, concerning mystic places in Ukraine. Not only Kyiv, but Ukraine. And throughout the audience, the international audience who are reading this magazine, there are some feedbacks that might be interesting for them concerning some, not magic probably all in all, but some places that have energetical centers. They exist in Ukraine, they exist in Kyiv. Lisa Hora, it can be the the primary example of these places, but all the detailed information, of course, I suggest you to come to Destinations electronic version of the magazine and to write my article that is written there. For you it will be also interesting, I do believe. Well, so that's all probably concerning the main aspects. We didn't say about economics in this live stream, but if you are interested in the question, in the issue of economics vector of Ukraine and of its considering Kyiv considering is the capital and economic vector, write me please in your private messages, in your private comments, or in public comments, and I would with pleasure take it for next live streams, because all summer, I remind you, we spend in live streams French and English, whatever topics that are interesting for you. I'm for your welcome, and I'm ready to open for you the most interesting, the most essential, and the brightest topics. Tatiana's last comment, what I can say in Kyiv, like for capital, has good solution with road in the center and like to other old cities. So if to speak about the question of roads and the solution for roads, road buildings, Tatiana pretends to say that Kyiv has good solution for it. Might be, but if we deal and if we consider, if we take into the account only the downtown of Kyiv, because if you come to some more distant places, more distant places like Tryeshina district, Vinogradar district, Teремki district, some other districts. It's a catastrophe. It's a mini microbot catastrophe, and it's very funny to observe when Kyiv after door, in English, Kyiv after door, and if we speak about their obligations, and their duties to renovate the surface of these roads, but sometimes we see just the small segments of roads, that were renovated and other surface stayed the same. It's a doubtful question for this governmental authority organization of Ukraine. Where they put money, it's under the question. Okay, so I'm looking at the time. It's high time probably to come to the end. Yes, it's real out of the century. It's catastrophic. Tatiana. Thank you, my dear guests. Thank you, my dear students, that today you stayed with me. In Facebook live stream, Tatiana, maybe it will be interesting for you. You can see the small fragment from the beginning of today's live stream, and you can see the small fragment and segment of Kyiv, old city, our backyard where the school is located. Actually, you visited the school, that's why for you it will be familiar. Okay, my dear guests, thank you very much that you stayed today in our live stream. As usual, with you was Victoria Vlasova, DELUXE Private School, and hope to see you next week very, very soon. All the best, positive day, and good luck for you. Bye!